Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wrestlemania Kickoff Show. I'm joined with Nathan.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a good one. We're gonna be going over, some matches that are gonna be happening here tonight. The big matches, all matches. It's gonna be a good one.
And the crowd is filing in tonight, and this is gonna be a good one. As tonight, we're gonna be running down the whole show for you guys, including matches and everything, build and everything. Nathan, we're not gonna waste any time, so we're gonna get right into it. Cause starting off with the Women's Battle Royal match, Nathan, this is gonna be interesting. We got big people like Ronda Rousey, Sasha Banks, Trish Stratus, Charlotte, Paige, Bayley, Nikki Bella. Like, who do you think's gonna win this one? This is like pretty unpredictable in my opinion.
I mean, honestly, Aiden, I don't even really care who wins it. It's gonna be a huge battle, huge big fight field here tonight at GMO-Mania 2 between all these women.
Oh yeah, but since this is how we usually do things here on the Kickoff Show, we give some predictions. My pick for this match, I actually think since this person has some they're used to wrestling, they have some knowledge. My pick is Trish Stratus to win this GMO Women's Battle Royal.
Okay. My prediction's gonna go ahead and go for Paige.
Paige, okay, good pick. She's also got some work here in the WWE, and she's really good.
Yeah.
Alright, next up, this is going to be an amazing match. We got three of the best tag teams in GMO. We got the Street Profits, the Tag Champs, and the Usos. Nathan, you're going to have to call the PD, because I guarantee you these boys are going to steal the show. You know how GMO is with tag team matches. But Nathan, who's your prediction for this one? You got the Street Profits really focused on this, trying to win their first title. And then you got the Undisputed Era trying to retain those titles and keep them. And you got the Usos here, which is also trying to win those titles. This is a really big predicament for all three teams. But who's your prediction for this big tag team match?
Okay, so my prediction is I think that the Usos are going to be going home with those tag team titles.
That's actually a good pick, because you got to think about it. The Usos are always favorite here in GMO. No matter what match they're in, they are always the favorites. And you got to think about it this way, like, are they going to be able to climb the ladder? Are they going to be able to get to those titles without being stopped by the other two teams? Yeah. So you got to think about it this way. But for me, I have a feeling that, Undisputed Era are going to find a way to cheat. Maybe Adam Cole will get involved. So my prediction is the Undisputed Era to retain the tag team titles here tonight. Sorry, Street Profits and Usos, big fan. But, I got to go with Era. I already know they're going to find some way to cheat tonight. Because you already know how they are. They are just one dirty cheaters. Next up, here on WrestleMania, why don't we talk a little bit of the mid-card title matches? We got Humberto Carrillo challenging John Cena. This is probably the most focused I've ever seen Humberto in his career. He's got to face someone as tough, as big, as motivated as John Cena. Think about it. Like, John Cena's been around for so long, and you got Humberto, this upcoming superstar, trying to claim John Cena's yard. The question is, though, can Humberto beat John Cena? That's what I'm wondering tonight. It's going to definitely be a good match, Nathan. Who's your prediction for this one? Do you think Humberto's going to do it?
Alright. So, first of all, before I get my prediction, I just want to, this Humberto, I like how, our roster is, finally getting, upcoming talent coming up in the ranks here in GMO. I like the fact that, a superstar like Humberto is going to be able to go against a superstar like John Cena, a huge superstar John Cena, big match John versus Humberto, an upcoming superstar. And you know what, Aiden? Because of that, I say Humberto is going to be coming home with that title. Making a huge upset against John Cena.
Honestly, I kind of agree, because you got to think of it this way. The rookies are always better than the old talent. Think about it that way. John Cena's been wrestling for so long. I just don't think tonight is his night. Humberto's got this. He's been training for weeks, Nathan. We've saw what he's done. He's been hitting up that Planet Fitness. He's been trying his best. He's really working out. He's trying to be able to do stuff so he can beat up John Cena, take that U.S. title, take it home to Mexico, and defend it like a man. And honestly, John Cena's had a good run. He's defeated Aleister Black at the Rumble. He's literally had a ginormous run. He's defeated Kurt Angle at TLC. But I think tonight, this is John Cena's best and the most motivated challenge he's going to have. Because Humberto, you see what he's done. He can do all the stuff he can do. He can fly all the way across the earth. Like, this man is going to make John Cena worried. You're going to make John Cena feel tortured. So my prediction is also Humberto to win the United States Championship. Moving on now. speaking of mid-card titles, we're going to be talking about the Intercontinental Championship, because this one is actually not just a normal match, but it's got a big stipulation, because if Mark Henry loses, he's forced to retire from GM mode, meaning Keith Lee and Mark Henry can literally tear each other apart to the point where Keith Lee could beat Mark Henry and Mark Henry's career could be over. So if this is the case, then Mark Henry better make this the toughest fight of his life, because if this is his last match, then we gotta make sure it's something we can watch back on and be like, Keith Lee and Mark Henry are the boys that stole the show at GM Mania. And my prediction for this one, gotta think about it this way. Mark Henry came to the scene. Keith Lee, was just minding his own business. Mark Henry came up and attacked him from behind, making it known that he wants a piece of that Intercontinental Championship. We haven't seen Mark Henry in a while. That was one of the big Road to WrestleMania returns. And honestly, I think that since his career's on the line, Mark Henry's going to be so focused and motivated, I think he's going to walk out with that Intercontinental Championship. I feel like Keith Lee's too distracted, because you got to think about it. Booker T will probably be at ringside. He's going to have to watch out for Booker T, Mark Henry's best friend. So if that is the case, Keith Lee could be distracted and lose that Intercontinental Championship. So I think Mark Henry's going to be walking out with the gold.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give my thoughts on this. So Mark Henry hasn't really done much in GM mode, and I think that Mark Henry saw that there was a huge opportunity in Keith Lee. He saw that there was no challenge to Keith Lee. I mean, Keith Lee's our long-reigning Intercontinental Champion, and honestly, I feel like Mark Henry he was just tired of sitting backstage doing nothing every single week. So also, Aiden, I predict that Mark Henry ain't going nowhere. He's going to be coming home with that goal tonight.
Yeah, I have to agree. Mark Henry's a huge legend here in GM and in the WWE. And he saw that Keith Lee has been whooping some booty, so he decided to come over here and try and take his title. And that's exactly what I think is going to happen tonight at GM Mania. It only makes sense that Henry is more motivated than Keith Lee. Keith Lee has been on a roll. He's defeated the likes of Samoa Joe, defeated the likes of Shawn Michaels. Keith Lee has defeated Shawn Michaels. If he can defeat Shawn Michaels, then he could possibly beat Mark Henry, but I don't see that happening tonight. Look at the size of Mark Henry. Do you really think he's going to lift up Mark Henry for that pump handle jackhammer?
I don't think so. Who knows, Aiden?
I don't know.
Two huge men are going to be going at it in the ring tonight. It's going to be hectic.
Not to mention, Mark Henry's career's on the line, so, this has to motivate Mark Henry a lot. So that's why me and Nathan are both picking Mark Henry to win the title. Next up, we have a little bit of an impromptu action, as we will be seeing AJ Styles going one-on-one with Adam Cole for the first time ever here at GM Mania.
Okay.
So, Nathan, why don't you give us your prediction first this time?
This is going to be, I think I like impromptu matches because you never know what you can expect, right?
Yeah,
and
sure.
So we have two huge superstars here in GM mode, AJ Styles, Adam Cole. They're both going to go at it and have a great match out there tonight at GM Mania 2, and I think that AJ Styles is going to be coming home with the win.
Honestly, here's the thing, though. You got to think about it. Adam Cole is known, he's Adam Cole. You already know the Undisputed Era is going to get involved. They're going to help Adam Cole win. So that's why I think Adam Cole is going to defeat AJ Styles at GM Mania. Because, he's in that motivation set. He's ready for Mania. He's ready for his first match. And, I think AJ's not ready for what Adam Cole can do to him. So that's why I think Adam Cole will win.
Okay.
Next up, we have a matchup that's also really important with jobs on the line, because we have Kevin Owens going one-on-one with Mr. McMahon. Not to mention, if Owens loses, he's fired from GM mode, which means this could be the last time we see Kevin Owens in GM mode. So you gotta think about it. Owens has to be focused. He has to know what he's getting himself into. He has to know that this is literally the owner of GM mode. You have to think about it like that. He can realize that, Vince could always pull something. You know how he is. He owns the company. He can pull some type of trick. He can do something to make it so Owens won't win. So that's why I think Mr. McMahon's going to win. And sadly, I think Kevin Owens is going to be fired from GMO. Because Vince McMahon, he has so many people behind his pocket that he can literally slip them right under. That's why I think Mr. McMahon's going to take this dub. And sadly, Kevin Owens will not be seen here in GMO anymore.
Alright. So, this is a very interesting match. It's kind of similar to, the whole Mark Henry Keith Lee deal.
Yep.
but it's with Kevin Owens versus McMahon. Think about it this way. Kevin Owens, you know, huge superstar here in GM Mode, right?
Yeah.
We have Mr. McMahon, you know, could possibly fire him here tonight on GM Mania 2.
Yeah, he could.
Fire him right in front of, you know, this whole crowd. And think about it. I don't think Kevin Owens is going to let Mr. McMahon announce his retirement live in front of 80,000 plus people.
True.
But at the same time, like you said, Vince can pull anything out of his pocket.
Yes.
So with that being said, I say Kevin Owens is gone.
I know, that's really tough. You know, Kevin Owens has done a lot for GM, but I also have to agree, man. Like, Vince McMahon can easily pull something out of his pocket. Like, you never know what this man can do. He can easily cheat in a match and tell the referee, you ain't winning that belt, or I'll fire you too. You know, like, he can easily do something like that and help the distraction and easily win the match. So me and Nathan are both going with Mr. McMahon. Sadly, Kevin Owens is going to probably be losing his job. Let's hope Kevin's motivated, though. Let's hope he's really motivated. Next up, we have an also big one of our first big world title matches we're talking about. This one has been going on for over a year now. Seth Rollins, Triple H in one ring at the same time. Honestly, Nathan, this has all been taken back ever since when Seth Rollins turned on the Shield. He teamed with Triple H, and then he noticed that Triple H wasn't really doing anything for him. Seth was just there to help Triple H do his dirty business. Like, Seth Rollins wasn't doing a single thing. He wasn't getting any title matches, wasn't doing anything. He was basically Triple H's puppet. So that's why at GM Mania 1, Seth turned his back on Evolution, and ever since then, Triple H has really destroyed Seth and his whole career, his friends and everything. You've seen what Triple H did to Dean Ambrose. You've seen what he's done to Seth Rollins that same night. I think that Seth has to be motivated, and he has to think about what he's getting himself into, because this is Triple H we're talking about. Triple H. And that's why I think that Triple H has to win this one, because Seth is not ready for what Triple H can do to him. Triple H is a legend here in GMO. He is one of our top guys we have. You've seen what he's done. You've seen what he has left in him. And that's why I don't think Seth is ready for Triple H. And that's why I see Triple H taking that Universal title from Seth Rollins.
Oh, yeah. And so, yeah, like you were saying, you know, Seth Rollins doesn't have, he is champion. But I don't know. I don't think that he has what it takes to defeat the game, Triple H. Now, Triple H, he's similar to like Vince McMahon. He could pull something out of his pocket.
True.
You know, he has Evolution members. Seth Rollins, on the other hand, were his Shield members.
True. I mean, exactly. Dean's out of the picture. He got taken out. Roman Reigns isn't even in the building tonight.
Exactly.
So what is Seth gonna do?
Yeah, no support at all. Triple H, you know, can easily, you know, bring out Batista, bring out anybody. You know, he has power. And, you know, I don't know. I feel like Triple H could possibly pin Seth Rollins clean, but still, Triple H is going to be going home with that title.
Yeah, and that's the sad thing, because if Dean and Roman were in the building tonight, I'd say Seth 100%. You've seen how dominant the Shield have been. But the problem is neither neither Roman or Dean are in the building tonight. All Evolution members are in the building tonight. Ric Flair, Batista, Randy Orton, and even Triple H himself. Seth is screwed. He has no one to help him. And I guarantee you no one's going to come from that locker room and help him when they're seeing that it's like 4-on-1. So you see the point here. Triple H can pull anything from his pocket, like you said. And that's why he's going to pull that Universal title from Seth Rollins and hold it around his shoulder. Next up, we have a matchup that's, you know, it's a little bit impromptu, but also at the same time has a little bit of build. We're talking about Goldberg versus Stone Cold. This all took place back at the Royal Rumble. Both men were in the match until the Royal Rumble elimination happened. Stone Cold eliminated Goldberg in the Royal Rumble match. And tonight, this is Goldberg's momentum. This is his chance to get revenge on Stone Cold for what he did. Not only that, you gotta think about Stone Cold is our GM. He's half behind Mr. McMahon and Triple H. He has all the power. He could easily pull something from his pocket too. So, like, the problem is can Goldberg beat Stone Cold? And I think he can. Stone Cold, I don't think he has much left in him. You've seen what Goldberg has done. He's been in a match with Keith Lee on NXT. He has a lot left in him. Stone Cold, I don't think he does. You've seen what he's done with Brock Lesnar. He's a little rusty. He's not as good as he was. And that's exactly why I think Goldberg is going to defeat Stone Cold at GMO Mania.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm going to disagree with you on this one. I think that Stone Cold is going to come out there and open up a can of whoop ass all over Goldberg.
Oh yeah, whoop ass.
And that's all I got to say.
You know, maybe he could pull in a stunner, but I don't think it's going to do it. You've seen what Goldberg's done. A stunner ain't going to put him away. We've seen what Goldberg's done with Lesnar. You know, I don't know, man. But I'm picking Goldberg 100%. This is Goldberg's night for revenge, and I think he's going to take it up. And speaking of Royal Rumble, we have a next little matchup that has to do with the Royal Rumble. Xpac versus Randy Orton. This match could also steal the show. I might want to call the PD for this one. Because, ladies and gentlemen, these are two of the most successful superstars we have here in Europe. Xpac, done it all. Randy Orton, done it all. Both really successful. And then, of course, Randy Orton, of course, pulled the little, oh, you have to do this match in order to face me at Mania. So Xpac at TLC had to go one-on-one with Ric Flair. And if he won, he'd get his hands on Randy Orton. So now it's official. Now it's set. Randy Orton will go one-on-one with Xpac. It all started at Royal Rumble when Xpac eliminated Orton in the Rumble. Imagine the Viper getting eliminated by Xpac. How does Randy Orton feel about that? That's the question. Is he motivated, or does he think this is light work? Xpac, on the other hand, has to deal with someone who has literally destroyed people. Like, he's literally done anything in his powers to make sure someone is not alive. If Xpac makes it alive tonight, then he should really get a gold medal for that. Because, honestly, Randy Orton can literally grab a can of his whoop ass and destroy your butt. Wow. So, that's why I think Randy Orton is going to win this one, because there's no way in hell that Xpac is going to be able to defeat Randy Orton at GMO.
Oh yeah, and I am going to have to agree with you on that one, because I think, like you were saying, Randy Orton will do anything in his power to make sure that someone is down in the middle of that ring. And it's not going to change here tonight. Randy Orton is set on revenge, and he's going to get that revenge here tonight on GMO Mania 2.
Honestly, I have to agree. Speaking with singles action, next up we're talking about one that a lot of people are calling a creature versus a demon. Up next, you already know what we're talking about, Nathan.
Oh yeah.
The Fiend versus the Demon, Finn Balor. This one has been going on for a while, ever since the NXT before TLC. The Fiend politely attacked Finn Balor, and now it's just gone out from there. It's getting more personal, and these two will be going one-on-one for the first time here in GM mode as the respective demons. We've seen Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor in the past. Speaking of Extreme Rules in 2K17, you've seen that match before. So that's why this is a little bit different. And that's why I think the Fiend's going to win. We've seen what the Fiend does. We were scared out of our minds at Rumble when we saw that person appear. And we didn't know what that was or what that thing was. There's no way the Demon can keep up with whatever that Fiend is. And that's why I'm saying that the Fiend is going to pick up this dub here at GMO Mania. I don't know. The Demon may be able to do it, but I don't really have any faith in the Demon. It's the Fiend. Come on.
Alright, now I'm going to have to also agree with you on this one, and especially from what we've seen the past few weeks. I mean, the Fiend is just a dominant force, and I don't think that anything's going to stop it. I mean, who knows? He could come out, challenge. He probably won't even challenge. He might have to attack, Universal Champion at any time, and we won't even know, and then he could just easily beat that person. I think that the Fiend is going to be a very dominant force in the upcoming months.
I mean, you gotta think about it, there's so many people that the Fiend can attack next. Once he's done with Finn Balor, you don't know who could be next. He could attack anyone. He could even attack us, Nathan. We might want to run. I don't know if I feel comfortable at that announcer's table for Mania. I don't think I'm gonna be comfortable with that, especially if the Fiend's literally right in front of me. I don't know if I'm really going to feel that
yeah.
comfortable.
But my prediction, obviously is the Fiend, so Aiden's going to get to the next match.
Yep, because this one's also pretty personal, considering the fact that this was back at Cyber Sunday, the main event, Taker versus Sting. The loser would retire. Nathan, you know who I'm talking about right here. I'm talking about CM Punk. This man came in at the end of the show. We were literally about to go off air. CM Punk ran in and beat the crap out of The Undertaker. And that leads us to this matchup here tonight. CM Punk, The Undertaker. Literally, CM Punk, I don't know what you're thinking. You're going against The Undertaker. How? I don't understand why CM Punk would attack The Undertaker.
Exactly.
It's The Undertaker. CM Punk really thinks he has a chance against The Undertaker? No. That's why I think that The Undertaker is going to defeat CM Punk at Mania. There's no way. Unless CM Punk somehow finds the grooves or whatever, finds someone, finds a Coke can, does something, and just has some help to defeat The Undertaker. Because I don't see CM Punk beating The Undertaker clean. No way. There's no way. So that's why I think The Undertaker's going to win.
Once again, I'm going to agree on you on this one. But look, listen. All I have to say is that it is The Undertaker. You don't attack The Undertaker from behind.
Yeah, no.
Because all that's going to end up happening is that you're going to be resting in peace. And that's all I got to say. Undertaker with the win here tonight.
Yeah, I gotta agree on that. But now we're talking about the last match here, and you know what we're talking about. No holds barred. Edge, Christian, WWE Championship on the line.
Oh boy.
I don't still understand why, to this day, why Edge attacked Christian at the Rumble. They were really best friends. They could have won the tag titles. Edge, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? And that's literally why this is literally personal. And I literally thank Stone Cold for making this match a no-holds-barred match. Because literally, Christian easily wants his hands on Edge. We know that. Literally, Edge put Christian on the shelf at Royal Rumble. Christian returned only 3 weeks ago here on GM on NXT, looking better than ever, facing Heath Slater 101. But you gotta think about it this way, though. If this match was a normal match, you damn well know it would end in a DQ, because Christian would have grabbed that steel chair and yeeted it at Edge. And this is why I think the no-holds-barred stipulation is perfect for this match. Christian can literally destroy Edge all he wants with tables, ladders, chairs, steps, anything. The announcer's table, the barricade, anything that he can grab under that ring, even a baseball bat. And I think it comes to play. And that's why I think that Christian's going to be walking out tonight, heist of the century, winning that WWE Championship from Edge.
Oh yeah, and this match is going to be hectic. It's going to be brutal. And it's going to be one hell of a match. That's all I got to say. And the rivalry between both of these two has just gotten, so crazy. Who knows what they're going to do to each other here tonight? We have no clue, Aiden. I mean, they have all the weapons possible. Who knows? You just never know. That's all I got to say. But, if I had to make a prediction on who's going to win, I'm sorry, but I think Edge is going to be taking home that dub tonight.
Great prediction here tonight, Nathan. But I do want to talk about one thing, guys, before we go ahead and end this off. Because, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss it. 4 weeks' time, GMO Money in the Bank, Sunday, June 14th. You're not going to want to miss this one, Nathan. Because people are going to have to climb that ladder and retrieve that briefcase, Nathan. Don't miss it, June 14th. Here on the Aiden Wrestling YouTube channel. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take you down to the WrestleMania main show. So ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us here on the GM Mode Mania Kickoff Show. We'll see you guys for GM Mode Wrestlemania!